Hey guys, how's it going? Apparently it's clear my throat. Yeah, so had lunch, lifted some heavy weights. Well, heavy. Feeling good. So yeah, uh, still got some cloth work to do, as per usual. But I figured I'd do kind of a more zoomed out render so we get a more faithful idea as to what's happening. Can definitely see the unevenness of quality in terms of like this side is a lot stronger than this side, and obviously the final render will be this angle, so we do need to do a bit of sculpting. Also, the more I look at the ref, the more kind of like I want to capture the fin feeling of this, which does mean quite a lot of sculpting on this guy, but it shouldn't be too terrible. Although I'm not going to match it 1-to-1 just because the amount of time it'll take, not worth it. And part of me does like the thick feeling that we have. Maybe I can alter this in some way, like maybe rather than having it end like this, maybe it has some kind of seam here, kind of like a piping almost. That'd be really easy to poly model in, just because topology follows that line anyway. But yeah, so we're getting there. Still a long way to go, but I think we'll make it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna continue into it really. I do have a bit of look that I need to do on this guy, but I think we'll focus on the model first. So let's get this over here. I should have probably grabbed my Wacom, but let's bring this in. Okay, lightbox. Oh, open file. Scene 41. But yeah, so I want to do a little bit of sculpting on this guy. I will search up kind of scans of shirts and stuff, so we'll do that as well. Let's just search shirt scan, see what comes up. Obviously 3D scan store will be the first thing. Shirt 3D scan. Okay, yeah, it's all 3D scan store. It's quite nice. This looks more sculpted than scan though. There's something to it. Let's get into this one. I know we got some scans in our ref sheet. Because what I want to mimic is the way the collar is. All this stuff. We just don't have it at all. So yeah, I need to do some kind of tighter lines around the seams. I feel like this is the main ref we'll look at. Okay. I don't know if there's any like nice details in here. I quite like this actually. Okay. I'm just gonna grab my Wacom back in a moment. Help if I turn on my microphone, wouldn't it? Okay. So, yeah, this guy is the focus right now. So I'm not going to go one-to-one with this. I just want to spend a little bit more time on it. I also need to make sure there's no intersections. Help. Help. There we go. Yeah, this side is also feeling quite weak in comparison, so maybe this side will work on. There you are. So BMV. BMT. Actually, no. BMV. And then I'll just mask out this area. The main thing is it looks alright from this angle. Let's just grab this guy. But actually, yeah, let's have it, yeah, stay collapsed down like that. Not 100. Okay. Hey Ash, how's it going? Extra reminders on my reel, for my reel on LinkedIn. Nice. Would it bother you if I tagged you on LinkedIn? Got it for your shot. Go for it, yeah. Feels wrong. Need to show the body, don't I? Okay, BMV. just came in. Did he fix the problem bugging you yesterday? Yeah, just about. It took a while though. This is where the fact I'm not a modeler becomes abundantly clear. Why does it gain mass there? In fact, do I have any brushes for this? Brush. Is there fabric brushes or cloth brushes? Stitch. Whee. Just start adding this everywhere, like, oh, it's totally what I intended. I do have brushes somewhere. Go standard. Alpha import. Let's go to CG stuff, asset library, ZBrush, alphas, skin. I actually have brushes I can import. Come on. Wrinkles pillow, wrinkles couch, wrinkles bedsheet. Let's go with wrinkles pillow. ZBrush Guides, Pablanda has a whole bunch of good ones that he just updated. Oh, nice. Like alphas and stuff. What other ones do I have? Ooh. Brushes themselves, not sure if they're alphas, okay. So a lot of that sort of information is coming from a shader, so I'm not too worried about that. That's stitches, yeah. Okay, let's try getting this in. So first off, we export low res. Let's go transfix, modeling, ZBrush, sculpting, exports, shirt, sub D0 fic. I think is the, oh no, it's just shirt fic now, isn't it? Yes. Do the same with the apron. The skin poser design brushes. Yeah, like big brushes with like preloaded alphas and stuff are really helpful. I'm gonna make a bigger change first. I'm gonna make this sit lower on the shoulder. I need to nudge this entire thing out a little bit. That's the shape I was seeing. Okay. There's a shape I had in my head and I could not get it to work for the life of me. But that's the shape there. Okay. So export the lowest out of this guy as well. So this one is apron thick. Okay. And then Z plugin, multimap exporter, displacement, sure. Sculpting, maps, apron, ZDisp. Okay. Let's quickly check. Why is it doing that? Okay, 1 second. I hate this so much. Sculpting. Hey Chamika, how's it going? Is it Chamika or Chamika? Or neither? Okay, let's try that again then. So, Z plugin, create all maps. We're just going to go into exports. Okay, there we go. Then this guy will do much the same thing. Create all maps. Okay. Then we need to work on the headscarf. Okay, so we're just going to import ZBrush apron thick. Cool. Then we will select the new apron and select the old apron. Blend shape those two. Okay, delete the history. Delete the new one. Delete all these goddamn shape nodes. Okay. Shirt's intersecting, but we'll not worry about that yet. File, import. Then we're just going to bring in the shirt thick. Okay. So we grab shirt thick. Grab this guy, deform blend shape. Okay. So it looks like we've still got that intersection. Wait, because I don't see that in ZBrush. Does it go away when it's smoothed? No, it doesn't. So why don't I see that? It's close, sure, but it's not. Disconnected. Did my HDRI comment go through? I don't think it did. No, I don't see anything about HDRIs. Why the fuck? Okay, we'll ignore it for now. So I have this. Let's just quickly double check. Let's do a snapshot. Okay, I'm gonna go to Test Manager. Sometimes that's just camera clipping. I don't think that's clipping though, because even when I get close, like you can see its geometry. That's super weird. Like, that's camera clipping. That's not. Wonder why there's a difference. Go to details. Okay, set affinity. Okay. Then we just go update full scene. Let us do its thing for a moment. Do you ever use plain HDRIs for final renders on a character showcase? Depends on the quality of the HDRI, right? It's rare that I use a HDRI on its own. I typically like to add at least one area light. It's rare that I'll do it without any area lights. There are times I do, but it's just not frequent. So we'll ignore the intersection. That to me looks like we didn't actually update the model. Okay, let me go into ZBrush. Okay, export. Okay. File, import. Apron Fic 350, yeah, that's updated now. There we go, okay. Blend shape. Okay. Now it should be different. It'll take a hot minute, but there we go. That's moved. That side's laying flatter. Good. This side's looking better. It's a smoother curve and it's sitting a bit more naturally. Something I'm gonna do is just pull this corner out a little bit. Just so that it smooths into a more reasonable position, like that. And something I kind of want to do, I'm going to duplicate this guy. And I just want to try something. Gonna multi-cut right there. Okay. Okay, then grab you. I just want to see how this looks. Like, it might not look better, it might look better. I don't see it here, which I guess is a good thing. Oh no, there it is. I kind of like that. Okay, so let's see if that works. Check my render stats of this guy. Cool, it's kept everything. This is not a feature that's in the painting, but I just quite like it visually, so. 0 shading groups. Update full scene. If we go to my normals, we'll see it already. There we go. I kind of like that. It just makes it feel a bit more legit. Don't know what the actual term would be. It's inflating a bit here, but that's to be expected, right? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna show the body, but I'm also going to go into skin map and just create a diffuse. Generalized will do. Okay, and then we have normal map. I'm gonna get that same material, go into the outer eye mat. Oh, actually I can't. Diffuse, generalized. Let's make the eyes render a little bit quicker. And a bit. Hi Mike, I'm a student who discovered your work a few days ago in your masterclass on the Eye Without Gang channel. Thank you for sharing so much knowledge. No worries. I hope you found it helpful. Okay, let's show the headscarf. I'm from Sri Lanka. I'm a big fan. Thank you. I watched all your tutorials. They're priceless in my country. There are very few resources to learn 3D. Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you very much. Really positive comment section today. It's nice. Okay, so... Ugh. Okay, we need to fix that. I don't think I ever did the headscarf thickness, did I? I need to do the same for the crunkle. Something I might do is do a mix closures like that. Set that to 1. Skin. Okay. Makes closures. I guess in this case we can probably reuse the same diffuse generalized. Outer I simple override mat. Cool, and then we just need to do the same for the crunkle. Diffuse generalized. Makes closures. This is technically wasteful, but it means I don't have to keep reassigning materials. And having it set to 1, I think, basically skips everything behind it anyway. Caruncle, simple, over... In fact, let's call it mat. Override mat. Something very off-putting might call it mat override mat, but I think it's a matte paint, so it works a bit better as a name. Okay, and we can delete you, delete you. We'll leave the iris alone. Delete you, and we can delete you. Cool. That just makes things a little bit more simple. There are a few people that I know that are in 3D, at least in Connecticut. Yeah, in 3D is not very a common thing, really, is it? Okay, let's check the spec. Wondering if I should add like a touch of spec to these. Yeah, we'll remove spec. It doesn't really add anything to this. Should I make it a little bit darker? No, I think the old colour worked better. Okay, what's the value of this guy? 389, okay. So outer eye. Uh, 0.389. Then Grunkle. There we go. Okay. Makes it a little bit easier to focus on clothing. Right, so we need to work on a headscarf. I believe the headscarf we kind of have figured in a way. It's a bit thick right now. Is this the version with UVs? It's not. Oh wait, we didn't actually do the UVs, did we? Okay, in which case, let's get into here. Okay, so we'll go up subdivision. We're going to delete this guy. So yeah, duplicate. Alright, no. Duplicate. Go to geometry, delete lower, delete higher, dynamic subdiv. Okay, we're going to add 2 segments. Okay, there we go. So hit apply to that. Cool. Then we can export this. I'm gonna do headscarf fic. Where are you? Oh, wrong folder. ZBrush, sculpting, exports. Headscarf. Fic geo. Cool, so then we need to get this into ZBrush. Into Maya even. So what we're going to do with this is import. Sculpting exports, we've got headscarf fic. Where the fuck did I just save that? I put it into Maya, I think. No, I didn't. What did I just overwrite? ZBrush sculpting exports. Oh no, it's there. Sculpting exports. So Matt, do you know anyone in Discord that does fully rendered realistic cities? I've not seen one, but it's possible. Oh, there it is. It's right there. Okay. So this is going to be our new headscarf geometry. Let's remove the old one. So what we need to do is go into UVs. And what we're going to do is cut this guy. Okay. UV shell. Select the inside faces. Then transform, move up by 1. We're going to flip, so nope. Flip along U. And then all we need to do from here unfold these. Okay, there we go. That's it. See, one thing I really want to add, it's not in the painting, but I really want to add like a little necklace. Like just a tiny little chain necklace or something. Really, something really thin. Ooh, this looks bad. Might fix that later. Why does it look bad though? Is it? I feel like this needs to come down. But yeah, so this is working. So we'll export that back out. Export selection, modeling, Maya, exports. We'll do headscarf fic. Okay, there we go. Go into ZBrush. Import. Modeling, Maya, exports. Headscarf fic. Okay. I'm going to do auto group UVs. Apply group. There we go. Okay, that's working. So now all we do is go subtool. In fact, no, geometry. Smooth it 3 times. import it back in. Okay, there we go. And then what we'll need to do from here is grab this guy, go to its highest subdivision level, which is that. And we'll need to apply the same, so I'm going to duplicate that. I need to apply the exact same settings. So let's go to geometry, delete lower. We need to go to dynamic subdiv. I know that offset is set to 0. And what I need to be able to do is flip between these two and not see a difference. Or see very little difference, I should say. We do see some difference. This may cause issues on projection, so I might need to project the front and then the back, which is not too difficult, to be honest. Okay. So they did work though. So let's append. Oh, sorry, not append. Geometry. Apply. So what we're gonna do now is go to this guy. Okay. Subtool. Project. Project all. Project all. Project all. We'll have to fix errors like that, but that's fine. Okay. And then we go into this guy. Select the inside. Okay. Go to this guy. Select the inside. And then do the same thing. So we're just going to go project, 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 project. Cool. So in theory now, other than the baking errors, we should see the same exact shapes when we go between these two. Which we do. Oh god, the fucking sides. Maybe I should mask out the sides. Did you see? Oh god, the Sora thing. I'm gonna have to put a rule into chat to stop talking about fucking Sora. Yeah, I mean, there's not gonna be any clear answers on how it will affect the industry for a while. Anyone saying there will be, or anyone saying there is selling something. I've said this many times. Oh shit, that's really bad actually. Maybe we have to work backwards from this. Yeah, let's do that. We have to just redo that UV, but it's fine. So delete this guy. Duplicate you. Geometry. So I don't want to be able to go down to the lowest, because it's too low. So I'll do is delete lower, which gives us 4 subdivs. Okay. So then if we go up to the highest, delete lower, dynamic subdiv, like that. What we need is it 16? Okay. Kind of inflated. might be best to do a complete, like only insert. Yeah, I think that'd be best. Okay, so we're gonna hit apply. Unable to construct lower. Okay, so that means we got a. Oh, it only goes to 10. Oh shit. Okay. Why do you only go to 10 segments? Why? Okay. Apply 8. I need 16. Actually, is that some div 1? Oh, that is. I got really lucky. I don't have a fucking middle loop though. Okay, 3 subdivision levels. B, Z, modeler. That's fine, I don't care. Insert edge loop. Okay. Sweet. Unfreeze. Don't break, please. If it breaks, it's not the complete end of the world. Okay. That looks like it's worked. Yeah, that worked. Alright, cool. So now we take this out. So I'm going to export this to ZBrush. Sculpting, exports, headscarf thick. Yes. Then we're going to go into Maya. Okay. File, import, headscarf thick. Oh, you motherfucker. Ah! There are no commands to undo, but I had it. Okay, let me file import. Gonna import from Maya because I haven't overwritten that one yet. Exports, headscarf, thick. There we go. So I can recover this. What I need to do is we got the old one here. So I need to transfer the UVs by topology, but the point order won't match. So I also need to transfer the point order. So let's go to well, first off, actually, let's select both of these and go display polygons, component IDs, vertices. Cool. So this one is 762 on the front, and this one is not 762 on the front. Wait, does that have more? Why do you oh, that's not what I want. Okay. It's gonna delete that one. Let's go display. So 64,000 there, 18,000. Okay, so that's what I need to remember. So we're going to mesh, transfer vertex order on the source, so we're just going to do that, that, and that. Okay, let's move this off to the side. Okay, this is the one that I want to transfer from. So let's try again. Mesh, transfer vertex order. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. There we go. I should do it the other way around. Because I need the ZBrush one to not change. So let's do that again. Mesh, transfer vertex order. 1, 2, 3. Then go to the destination mesh. One, two. First, second, third. First, second, third. Okay, there we go. So now, transfer the UVs by topology. So mesh, transfer attributes, all UV sets by topology. This will take a moment. Maybe a few moments. Okay, delete the history on those. So now we have UVs. Okay, so now we can delete U. Zero U out. Okay. Display polygons. There we go. Get this into the headscarf. Go back into general. I need to cut clock. 3. Okay. And the headscarf material. Just going to assign that like that. Okay, so now export this selection. My exports, headscarf thick. I can go into ZBrush. I've got my lowest resolution here. Import. And we're going to go into this is Maya, no. Maya exports headscarf thick. So now we have that working, and we should have UVs. UV map. We do. Morph UV. So it doesn't support UDIMs, but it's mirrored it, so that's worked. Cool. So that means we can rename this. If it's not already renamed, it is already renamed. Go down to the lowest res. It's going to save my scene because I haven't saved in a while. Okay. We're going to go to Z plugin. ZBrush, maps, headscarf, ZDisp. Cool, there we go. So now, in the headscarf material, we just go to this guy, replace it with these guys. Okay. And replace that bit with UDIM. Okay, there we go. In theory, that's now working. So let's store a snapshot of this guy. It's gonna have to render aborted. Render aborted. Padding is smaller than it should be. I don't even have bounce padding on these. I guess that's the issue, right? I'll enable this in a moment. Bounce padding, okay, let's go 0.1. 1.1. Okay, 0.57 is recommended, so I'm just going to go bounce padding 1, which will slow down my renders, but we'll see. Like, it won't slow down the sampling time, it'll just mean more stuff is sampled. Okay, we're just going to go into edit, delete unused nodes. There we go. Shit ton of deleted materials now. Alt save. Is HDRI a part of Rombotools? Nope. Rombo is just materials. Well, and shading nodes in general, but render aborted. Why? Okay. Let's go to. Oh wait, actually. UV coordinates, texture UVs, okay. I may need to check my UV sets. UV editor. So, map 1. Okay. I'm gonna UV, copy UVs into UV set. Apply. Okay, do the same for this guy. UVs into UV set. Okay. And then same for this guy, UVs. Render a bot. Why? One of the materials is broken, I don't know which one. Plugin manager. Oh, not plugin. Windows, settings, preferences. No. What was I going to go to? Oh, node editor. No, namespace editor. General namespace. Oop. Okay, Elena. Which one's which here? Oh, that's the... okay. Just made it further. Render aborted. I'm not seeing an error though, that's the weird bit. Render abort. I just please print to the log. Debug. Update full scene. Let's try again. Render aborted. Check output. It's not printing an output. Yeah, I'm just gonna close Maya and reopen it. Texture file. I'm not looking for this texture file. It's weird, I'm not looking for that texture file unless one of these is it. No, that looks old. Render aborted. It's not giving me an output though. Okay, let's go to history, echo all commands. Try again. Guess who got their Instagram hacked? Oh no. What URL did you click on? Hopefully I've just got it back. Oh, okay, nice. Headscarf. Could it be this guy? If I go ignore missing textures. Looks promising. I needed to generate text files for this, is the problem. Yeah, so that's the issue. Okay, so why are you not generating TX files. Let's try hitting render on this guy. Wait, that didn't update. It did. That's the apron, okay. Maps. Headscarf, ZDisp. Okay. Please make the TX files. Arnold, utilities, TX manager, bad escape. Okay. This might take a few minutes. It's gonna take a while, isn't it? While we wait for this, anyone got any questions? We might be waiting a while. Because it's updating TX files for like quite a few 8K files. I have a suspicion that's crashed. What the hell happened? What do you mean? During that export. What export? Except start a new job? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's crashed. Task manager. Okay, try again. I mean, you exported every subdivision. Oh, I didn't. I need to re-export these, don't I? may need to do is temporarily replace these with the and then when you import it in, every texture broke. Well, we don't know if they broke or if something's just not cached anymore. Caches getting cleared can cause a lot of issues. So what I'm finding irritating is it looks like AI images don't update TX files correctly. So what I might have to do is go File Texture like this. Then grab ZBrush, sculpting, no, ZBrush, maps. So this is the headscarf I'm doing right now, right? Yeah, headscarf. Okay, and then we go UV tiling, UDIM, which it detects automatically. Set this to the correct color space, which is data. Something like that. Do the same for the apron as well. So file. It's not going to work correctly because I'm not transforming the UVs correctly. But when it samples the geometry, it should still have to look for those maps and convert them anyway. If it doesn't, then we just have to set up a UV transform. Sculpting, so this one I'm doing the apron. Okay, then then we set that to UDIM. Cool. Data, generate data. Cool. Then we go to shirt mat, file. I keep going to texturing. Maybe I should start saving my stuff there. This is the shirt. Okay. So we may need a UV transform, so if we do, I'll just have that there ready to go. So let's alt save the scene. Make TX, alright, so it immediately starts doing make TX. Just do another make TX. So AI image of all nodes doesn't realize it needs to run make TX. Great. Yeah, it's creating all the files now. Why though? Why is that the issue? I might just commit to the file nodes and do UV transforms. So I don't think there's a way to do the UV transform here. Wonder if it's because they're going into displacement. Like, does displacement get treated differently? Yeah, I don't care. Is it still creating the files or something? Has it just decided to die? gonna go grab my water. Would you look at that? I have water now. Please work. Oh, the bounds weren't. So let's set those back to 0. It should automatically update that. I mean, now that we have the make TX files again, we can... Oh, now that we have the TX files again, I can plug them in. Gotta start with a new Z-sphere. What? What happened to Z-spheres? What is going on? Okay, apron. Yeah, I'm realizing I need to limit. Oh, it's fucking crashed, does it? I mean, you need to restart the project from scratch. Die, please. I'm trying my hardest here. There we go. Okay. Let's limit my game over. Game over, dude. Game over. Just details, set affinity. Okay, there we go. So let's go to now it's crashed. Okay. Alright, come on, Maya, let me kill you. Streaming definitely makes it considerably less stable. Like, whenever I do off-stream, like, renders and stuff, I never have issues like these. I love how I get flashbanged every time I restart Maya. It's like my favorite feature. Set affinity, and I'll go to details. Set affinity. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Render. Save UI threads, free, render, debug shading, basic. Go. Wait, render aborted. So it's made those. It's made those. Okay. just made those. What the fuck is going on? That works. Okay, so we need to do the headscarf stuff now. Let's just turn off debug shading. Cool. So let's go and go into this PC. Oh, 1.3 terabytes remaining on my CG drive. That's filling up quicker than I expected, actually. Asset library, outgang, text generator, version 21. Okay. So now I'm just gonna find that in, where is it? There it is. Set affinity. Disable that from the last few cores. Sure. And then I need to check transfixed, texturing, substance supplier, outgang fabrics. So it's cotton plain weave is the next one. Which, just so I can see it, I'm opening that in fucking... because everything's EXR, it's opening in Critter. Okay, so we just went with something pretty simple. Okay, PRF. Load recent. I think this was the material we went with. Cool, so let's go to... Do we still have those? Yeah, we do still have them. Good. So let's create a preset, or load a preset even. Cotton noisy, sure, why not? Okay, so these are pretty tight. I kind of want these holes. So we'll go into threads. I'll probably keep that as is, actually. It's the holes that I care more about. 1K. Go camera, environment even. I'm gonna reduce the slubs, I know that much. We're gonna go into the... Oh, we have gaps, nice. So let's go into material properties. Going to increase the value of these to around 0.5. Okay, I think I want it to be a bit neater than that. Let's lower the thread size a bit. Yeah, let's reduce the slubs first. I think I'm going to continue to add like full randomness on every single slub. So So if we go into gaps, because that just varies the spacing, really. Okay. So I just got a message from a friend. Okay. So I want the gaps to be a bit more random. I also really like how you got these little regions where it's like super tight. I'm wondering how much of that comes from knots, if any, really. I need to normalize this, don't I? Material properties, normalize. Okay. Okay, knots. It's gonna massively boost the size of these things. I fucking love the way the knots look, honestly. It's so cool. Let's reduce the count. $150's become my standard. Let's go to 4K on this guy. Might increase the strength for the wrinkles a little bit. I really like increasing the roundness. Okay. Go back to the knots. In fact, actually gaps. Actually quite like how that is. Yeah, that's fine. Back into knots. That's kind of already working too. Honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. So let's export that in 8K. Export as bitmap. Bring that over here. So we're going to export these as EXR. Browse to Cotton Plane Weave 4K. select folder, export. Okay, cool. And then we'll set this to 8K. In fact, no, I'll save first. New file. We're just going to go cut and plane weave. I guess I just have to type it. Okay, then we'll set this to 8K. The goddamn detail. Cool, so we have the 8K version. So let's export these guys. Export bitmap. Oh, fuck! Okay. I need to re-export those. Didn't mean to close that. Back to 4K. Export as bitmap. Replace you. Like that. Cool. Close that. Then put you back up to 8K. Cool. Export as bitmap. Place that with 8K. This will take a little bit longer. Okay, then we'll check ambient occlusion. This looks pretty usable. We can get some cool stuff out of this. Cool. So into Maya we go. Then I'm going to close you, and for now close you as well. I need to get all this stuff. Again. Edit, duplicate, shading network. Love that. Then we go to headscarf. Just gonna add it in here, bring it over there, go back to, is it this guy? Yep. Then remove it from here. Cool. Okay, so texturing, substance, outgoing fabrics, cotton plane weave, 8K, split height. Okay, then this goes to our displacement. It's currently all the way over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is create the diffuse generalized. Okay. I'm going to plug you in there and plug you into diffuse color. Select you. Doop. Then perspective camera. Save the scene. That was too fast. Update TX, there we go. That was a bit strong. Looks like it's working, I said. So, tiling wise, what would you set to? It doesn't matter. 12, okay. Interesting. Doesn't feel like it's updated. Maybe it did update. feels like I'm missing my displacement. Like, just this guy. This feels just really loose compared to this. I guess it's not that different, right? Have you had to do a lot of work cloth look dev in production? I mean, I feel like every look dev artist does a lot of cloth. Granted, I very rarely get the freedom to do this kind of cloth look dev. That looks alright. So now we have that. I should copy my settings from the shirt. So let's do that. Headscarf mat. Okay. Scale and okay. So I need to get 2.5 and 325. What's my diffuse roughness? 0.5. I just feel like it should be a little bit thinner than this. What's my bump set to? 1.5, alright, cool, and 0.1. Can't remember which one I copied it from, so I've just got to check in here. Okay, so that's the same. Granted, the map itself won't be the same. So I'm going to add, well not add, where is it? Yeah, there it is. Kill this for a moment. View, store, snapshot. I'm going to add another layer, AO. Set this to multiply. And I'll use the mix to pull that to where I want it. So that's like 0.3 or something. I'm gonna pick a small section too. I feel like my displacement isn't actually working. going on down here, maybe? As in the ZBrush displacement. That's curvature. Let's do a section like this. And then we're going to go to this guy. Do a float math. Multiply. 10. Oh yeah, they're all going to be in the wrong place, aren't they? I need to do the UV transforms. So it's not working. Okay, so let's do a UV transform. We'll do pass through. Then texture UVs. And I'll keep this here just for safekeeping. We need to do the same for the other two as well, because they won't be working either. In fact, actually, edit, duplicate without network. Okay. Then finally, this one's already got one. Nice. It looks like it was working more before. Okay. So the other one's breaking now. to make sure I'm still using this correctly. Arnold UV transform. I want to know why this isn't working. Does it not support UDIMs or something? This is working, I just don't want to rely on that. Super weird. I call this type of work 3D quest grinding. Yeah, it's pretty accurate to be honest. Transparency. Might take a hot minute. I love it when Maya just refuses to update. It's like my favourite feature. The display isn't broke again. Loving this. Please just fucking update. So how's everyone doing? There we go, finally. See, doing that doesn't do much, but it does something. And that something can do a surprising amount visually. Let's go 0.2 on the bump. And we're going to factor in more Fresnel. I want to sharpen up the wrinkles too. So let's go into here. Make the wrinkles a bit sharper, shall we? Let's go to 2K. Split height. Fit. wrinkles. There you are. Angularity. It's already really high. Weird. Okay. Is 4K... Oh wait, 496 by 2162 weird of a image size for renders. What's that as an aspect ratio? My god, you have to send Laura a gift because these textures are amazing. Yeah, and the textures are really fucking nice. Honestly, like, this tool does a huge amount. Export as bitmap. 8K. Do you find speaking out loud while working easy at the beginning, or is it something you kind of grew into? In the first few streams I did, Becca would ask me questions, and that kind of helped me kind of get into the idea of talking, like on stream. In terms of getting comfortable with it, just takes time. I mean, I'm still not entirely comfortable with it, to be honest. Just because the problem with live streaming, and the really threatening thing about it is, like, if I fuck up my wording, it's a problem. And I'm very prone to fucking up my wording. So I'm always, like, on edge about it. But, and you do get more comfortable with time. It's not that big of a deal. It's just, yeah. I don't think it's gotten... I don't think it's ever been difficult. I think it's just never been overly natural feeling. It's one of the reasons I quite like it when people ask questions. I mean, generally speaking, when people aren't asking questions, I just stream of consciousness, like, say what I'm thinking about projects, and, like, speak my kind of thought process, which is normally quite scattered anyway, so I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm not the smartest person. Like, I'm quite good at coming up with workarounds to stuff, but I'm not necessarily I'm not skilled, I'd say. Like, I know what I'm doing, but I'm not the best at explaining it. There we go. Might be a bit too tight now. 16 by 9. If it's 16 by 9, that's fine. I mean, it's not like we look at files and go, oh, this is a strange resolution. Like, if it's high res, then great. If it's not, then sure. Depends what you're trying to show. I wouldn't stress out about that. I want to know why this guy isn't doing much. Okay, let's go to clothing cam. It's almost time to end the stream. Almost. Making solid progress though. Well, I think you're well explaining your thought process with the audience that you have. Great. I appreciate that. I think one of the things that does make me nervous is like my reading ability is hilariously low. It's probably one of the reasons I don't consider myself a smart person. Is I'm really slow at reading and not particularly great at it. It's a bit too sharp, aren't they? Honestly, these debug shaders are fucking amazing. Like, they're so helpful. The basic one especially. Like, just the speed of the thing. But yeah, I need to look into why the sculpt first isn't particularly coming through. I'm gonna, for a moment, just go in and create a float math. Float A, float B. Set this to multiply 10. View, store snapshot. Yeah, it's not updating, is it? Are you just not being loaded? If I say it's just that one. Anytime. Yeah, that's doing something. If it were render. There we go. Okay, so why are you working? Let's set this to Udemy again. Okay. So then go update full scene. This should look about the same. I didn't save it. Okay. We'll still know if it's working based on the other one. Yeah, it's still working. Okay. So they're back to 1. View, still snapshot. Quite like this little lip at the front. I might model that in. I'm gonna duplicate this guy. Hide the original. Same thing I did earlier. Just add a loop right there, add a loop right there. That sort of stuff is like stupid quick to do, so I just throw it in every now and then. Definitely missing some of the magic on this guy. that the other two have. I want to investigate why. It feels like it's lacking geometric detail. I think that's the main thing. I don't think it's just the ZBrush displacement, I think it's also this guy. Let's increase that. Update full scene. We may be going too high on polygon count as well. Oh, sorry, not high enough on polygon count. Again, given how much we're getting out of displacement. I'm going to save this view, so a snapshot, and then I'm going to do, Christ, I'm going to watch my RAM usage during this. After I finish my project, I'm doing City. Titus, can't you just do an easier project? Like, you keep picking, like, difficult shit. Oh, it hasn't started yet. Alright, cool. What's my RAM usage doing? 20 gigabytes. In total, I'm using 55. Maya's using 20 gig. Where the fuck's the rest of it going then? Substance is using 16 gigabytes. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's looking a bit better. I think we might also be a bit tight. Like, tight as in threads are too small. Again, compared to the other ones. Yeah, I'm gonna make them just a little bit bigger. So, oh, please tell me that's safe before. Okay, so all we're gonna do here is give you chords. Let's go 10 on every single one. I think that's all of them. Yep. Let's update full scene. See how this one looks. This will take a moment. It's 98,200 calories. Okay. Trying to think what I'm gonna eat. Okay. So you're trying to make an entire video game about where you live. So Titus, I will say, you need to keep projects small when you first start. Building an entire game is not an easy thing, and one character is already a project in of itself. Like, you need to make sure you're not pushing yourself too much, mate. Otherwise you'll end up hating CG. That's the problem. This is feeling better. Still not getting the tightness of these creases and stuff, but that's not too difficult to get back. I'll take my advice and start template. Yeah, honestly, like for now, just focus on doing assets. If you want to make an entire game, that's fine, but maybe don't worry about doing likeness sculpts and all this different quality stuff. Maybe do something super low poly and simple. Like I think right now you've got the Dunning-Kruger effect, right? Where you're right at the beginning, so you're going to think everything's going to be easier than it is. Remember that I've got 12 years experience, and I'm still hitting random walls on characters. Like, still, with 12 years, and 7 of that being professional. It's something that you need to take a bit more seriously in terms of like, hey, it's okay to kind of take a step back and do more simple things. Just do a few characters here or there, even just head sculpts. And then over time you can expand and do more interesting stuff. Okay, that's looking a lot better. So I'm going to kill the render. View, store snapshot. I'm going to kill this. So let's just preset new file. Okay. Let's check the basic render. Yeah, it's looking much better. Okay. Did you work in the game industry, Mike? No, so my general thing so far is that I work... My first 2 years of studying was a games course, where we worked in Unity back in 2012. That's full-time studying. I did stuff a little bit before that. But in terms of industry experience, so far I've worked in children's TV, film, episodic content, previs, which is just Unity, Unreal, film, basically, and all that sort of shit, basically. Game is something that I'm not personally experienced, but I know enough people in it to know that it's difficult shit. I might bump up the disp strength for this guy just a little bit. I'll say just a little bit, 50% more. By the way, Mike, I found a fix for the meniscus interaction. Oh, okay. It needs to be a separate trace set. Oh, okay. Interesting. In the way that I just tend to do it is I set the meniscus to only be visible to camera rays, so it doesn't affect anything else. So it's not visible to GI, it's not visible to anything. Having worked in games, I can attest it is indeed difficult shit. Yeah, no, games are ridiculously difficult things to do. There's just so many things that can go wrong. That's the problem with it. There we go. Okay. So... the fact that that's in displacement is deeply hilarious to me. Okay, well it's just about to go 6 o'clock, so I'm going to do an end of stream render and post this somewhere. And then, yeah, so tomorrow... There's still so much to do. Oh, fuck. So I think tomorrow I'll sculpt the... I'll sculpt this area to get a bit more definition because we're currently missing way too much information here. Once I've got that, we will finally work on the face. Let's start getting that in a better place. I need to model a meniscus as well, actually, because there's currently nothing there. But yeah, I mean, we shouldn't be too far out, I don't think. Like, the clothing will be done probably out of nowhere. Like, there'll just be a moment where it's like, oh, well, that's good enough. I still haven't done any texturing, like, at all. Which I'll wait until I've got my final geometry, because I'm already fucking about enough with that. But honestly, like, my textures will be extremely simple, because so much is coming from the shader. I need to do stitch lines and shit like that as well, which might be a bit of an issue. We can do another UV set, but we shall see. And yeah, what else is there? Groom. The entire character's Groom. But Groom is something that I tend to not be too worried about. Like, I've kind of, over the years, I've gotten Groom pretty much down. Like, it's not easy, but I can predict Groom. I can predict, like, how it's gonna go and that sort of stuff. Okay. I'll let that clean up. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for today, I think. Found it oddly constructive, ironically, considering I'm moving to client work for VFX. Nice. Yeah, client work is, that's a thing. For sure. But anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. I'll send some cleaner renders, put them on the Discord, and yeah, we'll keep working on the headscarf tomorrow, and then finally move on to the face. we can start getting some actual textures on there. Because it's still pretty early on. Can't wait for the Groom, that's my thing. Yeah, Groom's got to take a while though. I guess Groom will start probably like well into next week. So it'll be like evenings, maybe even weekends that I work on it. The pace of work on this project is going to fucking crash. Like, it will just disappear. But as I said, this project is mostly past the painful bit, which I said yesterday and then spent fucking 6 hours debugging, but we'll ignore that. But it is past like the most difficult aspects. Likeness is there. I need to add asymmetry, but that's not that big of a deal. So yeah, we should be fine. We should be able to push through this project. It's not going to have the same fate as Mona and Ratatouille. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And yeah, that's going to be it. Cool. See you guys.